We spoke yesterday about the life script of a person. And in this life script, we have a number of other people involved. Be it that we need other people for a certain amount of support, emotional, other support, especially the support for our self-esteem, or that we need another person for our feeding or sexual needs. But in very many cases, our life script demands marriage. And the trouble in a marriage starts if the spouse does not fit into that life script. In other words, if a person is not in love with his spouse, but with an image what the spouse should be. Now, very rarely does the image of the spouse and the real person fit. So there be frustrations and difficulties. And especially if a person is cursed with perfectionism, then you're really in for trouble. The curse of perfectionism is the worst thing that can befall any person. Once you're perfectionist, you have a yardstick where you can always beat yourself and beat other people because you demand the impossible. And once you start demanding the impossible from your partner, then the resentment starts, the blaming game, irritations, and so on and so on. So, in our marriage game, we can't do much more than just playing games here and finding some basis for where people stand with each other. Let's start with the same kind of communication approach as we used in the awareness. In other words, let's first get you two here. Will you face the enemy? So, your name is?
Claire.
Claire?
Don.
Don. And I would like you to do this in exchange, withdrawing to yourself with the word I, and then come back to Don and say you. Go back again, I and you do the same. Shuttle and see to what degree a simple communication is possible. And what we are most interested in, of course, is what kind of communication do you avoid? Because there are plenty of catastrophic expectation. If I tell you what I really think about you, you will not like me, you will leave me, or whatever the catastrophic expectations are.
I find it hard to go into myself. I want to go out to you and assure you that I'm with you. And
now, go back again.
I go into myself. And I want to be myself, too. I want...
Are you aware that you're full of good intentions? I want this. You're not telling us what you're aware of, but what you want. In other words, you're not in the now. You're not telling us what you're doing, but what you want. Okay, Don?
I'm back to the clutch in myself here. And I find it's easy to go into myself and more difficult to come to you. And I think I was aware, I am not remembering, but I was aware that when I looked at all the people, I didn't look at you when I sat here before.
This is very simple, clear symptom of avoidance. If you avoid looking at another person, means that you're not open. Yeah. You too.
I'm aware of tension inside myself. Sort of throbbing. Quivering sort of expectation. I'm aware of your calm. Uncertainty. What's underneath? I'm aware of my inadequacy to express myself. Holding myself, being unsure.
Are you aware of your voice?
It's quiet.
Can you talk to Don about your voice? What you're doing to him with your voice?
Well, I hope it's not so quiet that you have to strain to hear me.
You're hoping. What are you doing?
I'm talking softly.
Yeah.
Hesitantly. Uncertainly.
By the way, this low voice is always a symptom of hidden cruelty. It's one of the best means of torturing other people.
It's not always soft.
Don?
I'm aware that I am calmer now. I think I am calm partly because I feel your uncertainty and your fear. And this places a demand on my being here and present. Inside I feel a kind of rigidity. I think I'm trying to say to you.
Are you aware that you always say, I think, I'm trying? Could you tell us what you're aware of?
I'm aware of a sense that I'm becoming like concrete. Sort of setting.
Sort of.
Like I am setting. Moving towards rigidity. Everything is still.
What do you want from me?
I feel...
What do you want from me?
Well, I was going to start to speak to him. I guess I was checking with you.
You're checking up on me.
No, I didn't feel that way. I guess it was guidance that I was doing the right thing.
Could you tell him the same?
I don't like to tell him the same, that I'm looking to him for guidance. But I realize my attitude has implied that. I was going to say I felt resentful that you became rigid when you felt that I was fearful. But I can handle my own fearfulness. And it made me feel quite strong.
Okay, let's have couple number 2. I don't want to go any deeper yet. I just want to get the first idea of how much communication is there across. Your name is?
Russ.
Your name is?
Penny.
Look once more. The experiment is so simple. I don't mind you to be somewhat rigid about it. First, what am I aware in regard to myself, and what am I aware in regard to you? What am I aware in regard to myself? What am I aware in regard to you? If this is too much of a task, please say so. And we have to deal with the difficulty in comprehending such a simple request.
I'm aware that I'm afraid of what you're going to say. I can listen.
You too.
I'm aware of the tenseness in my chest. I'm aware of your looking at me very intensely. You seem to want me to carry the ball.
Is this what you're aware of, or is this what you think?
That's what I think.
I'm aware that I want you to do that. I want you to get me primed. I'm aware that I'm...
Are you aware of your hands doing this? Now, please try the most difficult task of all. Stick to the obvious. It's obvious that you just made this movement with your head. It's obvious that you're holding your hands this way. It's obvious that you're nodding your head. Try to get to the difficult task of simplicity.
I'm aware that I'm trying too hard. Trying to relax and trying to hold on at the same time.
How are you doing this trying?
With my hands. And my body is rigid. And I'm rigid.
No. What are you aware of there?
Your hands are saying something. Quietly, softly. You're leaning away from me.
No. First time that he sees. Yeah. Now go back to yourself again. You talk, please.
I'm aware of the pressure in my right arm. I'm aware that I'm leaning away from you. I feel myself pulling back away from you. I'm afraid of being sucked in.
You talk.
I want to suck you in.
Are you aware of what? Another difficult moment is that we are very much inclined to do this mind-fucking bit. Talk. Just tell us your response, what you actually feel. You feel yourself sitting on a chair. You feel yourself nodding the head. So, be simple.
I feel I'm putting a lot of pressure on my right arm.
That's it. See, this I believe.
I'm holding myself back with my left.
Yeah. Now we get a bit to reality. Now, open your eyes again. What do you see? What do you hear?
It's like it can't come all the way out.
Okay, thank you. Next couple. It's unbelievable how people live together, how little communication there is between them. Once you get to the breast, what's called breast tech level, to the real level.
I'm aware of,
What's your name?
Anne.
Anne, Bill.
I'm aware of my heart pounding. And that I'm aware of sort of sitting in this chair very, sort of solidly back in the chair. With my arms kind of propped on each side. And I'm aware of you looking very intently into my eyes. And breathing more quickly. Or at least I'm aware of your breathing.
Bill?
My heart is thumping. And I'm leaning a little bit on my left arm. Another thing, I seem totally to be settling down. Sort of coming to center. And I see you. I see your face as being soft, but a bit tense. I see your right shoulder just very slightly tensed. And
are you aware of what your eyes are doing?
they're wandering around.
What are you avoiding when you look at her?
I'm trying to find myself right now, I think. And I'm not prepared to deal with what's out there until I come back here.
Very good. Close your eyes and withdraw. This is a very good example. He's not ready to cope. So here it needs more time for withdrawing into himself and get support from within. So what do you experience?
I experience the need really to readjust my position now and to come right down the center. Just sort of come back to,
Take your time. When you're ready to come back, come back.
I'm experiencing some tension in my knees now. My legs are shaking a bit.
Now, let's integrate these two things. Tell her of your inner experiences.
I'm feeling a bit trembling now. I'm feeling a bit uncertain, nervous, twitchy. But that's changing now. I'm seeing you now.
Ah. You noticed what happened? From the conceptual, from the intentional, to the attention to using this experience as a means of communication. Now, he doesn't hide his trembling anymore. He gives it to her. And as soon you express yourself genuinely, all discomfort disappears. Or, if you feel uncomfortable, you can be sure that you're not in honest communication. Okay, thank you.